Hey, what's up, all? The NFL Draft is just a day away from the filming of this movie, and teams will soon begin their volunteer minicamps, and after that, training camp, where they will determine which players will make the roster for the regular season. So pretty soon I'll have a ton of awesome content about the goings-on my channel. Keep an eye out over there. Today, let's review this upcoming NFL 2019 regular season schedule. If you're not subscribed, hit that button and get a whole bunch of awesome Seattle sports content. In Week 1, Seattle will take on the Cincinnati Bengals in an epic showdown. Cincinnati has too many holes in their roster, and I think Seattle will get the job done at home and start out the season 1-0. Seattle will go on the road for a Week 2 matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. It will be a high-scoring game where both teams will score 30-plus points, and I think Seattle will come out ahead. Pittsburgh has lost their two big playmakers in Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. With Seattle's great run game and Danger Russ, they will return home with a win in their back pocket. In Week 3, Seattle will host the Saints. Here I think Seattle will lose their first game of the season. I don't think Seattle has enough firepower at wide receiver, and their defense will be chewed up by Drew Brees' passing game. They will travel south to the desert to take on the Redbirds in an epic Week 4 battle. Arizona is lacking at offensive skill positions. Arizona's potential first-round pick in Kyler Murray is probably not the player that's going to turn around their offense. And Larry Fitzgerald is not getting any younger. So I think Seattle will leave the desert with their third win of the season. In Week 5, the LA Rams will be coming into town for an awesome Thursday night primetime game that will be filled with lots of hitting and big plays. But with LA's dominant front four and Seattle's O-line in question, I think LA will beat Seattle with a win. Here in Week 6, I have Seattle losing on the road to Cleveland in a close upset. This is the type of game that Seattle seems to always lose. And with new big playmakers on both offense and defense for Cleveland, I think Cleveland will come away with a win. Seattle will bounce back in the Week 7 contest versus the Baltimore Ravens. It will be a homecoming for safety Earl Thomas in Seattle. I think Russ will shred that Baltimore defense and cruise to 4-2. Seattle will pay back Atlanta for knocking them out of the 2017 playoffs. With a dominant performance in Week 8, Seattle will score a lot of points. Seattle will play Tampa Bay in Week 9, where they'll lose in an uncharacteristic performance, where Tampa Bay holds Seattle to under 20 points. In the Week 10 Monday night meeting, Seattle will have their hands full versus the San Francisco 49ers, where they'll lose by a last-minute field goal. After coming out their bye, Seattle will fly east to take on the Philadelphia Eagles in a Sunday night primetime game. High scoring on both sides, but this is the time that Danger Russ usually turns it on, and will have a heck of a game, and will come home with Seattle's 6th win of the season. Seattle will redeem their last Monday night performance in the Week 13 against the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Seattle's pass rush finally coming on, they will seal their 7th win of the season. Seattle will lose their next 2 games on the road to LA and Carolina. In Week 16, Seattle will pour it on against San Fran in a home blowout victory. In Week 17, Seattle will take care of business in a shutout victory versus the Cards. That wraps up the season with Seattle finishing at 9-7. Seattle could easily win 2 more games to put them at 11-5. But for the moment, I have them here. What do you think Seattle's regular season schedule will be? Please leave a comment and tell me what you think. If you enjoyed this movie, please hit the subscribe button to get more of my entertaining videos, and hit that notification bell to get notified. Thanks.